Hello potassium people, welcome back. Today I just want to let you know this is actually take two. So the first time I recorded like this whole 12-minute rant about what things we should ask from Valve regarding TF2 now that they're working on the bot situation, and it just didn't record any of the audio, so that's pretty cool. Now let me get into why this is even coming up right now. Obviously bots being gone, fantastic, that's great. There's still things that can be improved with TF2, we all know that. But recently, I was approached by somebody and they were asking if they were allowed, or at least if I could provide any tips for them regarding some stuff they can do for their channel, as they wanted to start a series to ask Valve to remove random crits from casual. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking about what kind of things could be asked from Valve at this point for TF2. And while random crits could certainly be an option, I personally like random crits, and I know that there are some people that like random crits in casual because it's meant to be casual, it's meant to be funny, it's meant to, in a way, sort of balance the field between these super epic gamers and the new players just trickling in and trying something out, right? And I think a random crit actually does teach people, regardless of what Uncle Dane said about random crits, I do believe that there are some things that can be learned from random crits that regular gameplay wouldn't necessarily teach a player in the same way. That's a topic for a different video though. About some things that I think would be better just in general, or that things that we should ask in some way to add or fix with TF2. So here's 3 of them. The first thing is that free-to-plays currently aren't able to communicate. That really sucks. Honestly, the fact that they removed it just to try and mitigate the bot problem, and then the bots just were paid accounts anyways that these people will get from either these secret shady black markets on the web, or they just pay $5 because they don't care, because they're bot hosters, they have money somehow. That kind of stuff is just, it didn't really solve anything really. And I can see some people, some very few people, would show up and say, well, actually, making it so that they can't talk in the VC with their microphones helps a lot, because some people would just make a new account, go into chats, and just say some very mean things, some probably racist things and all sorts of atrocities in the VC, and then if they get banned, they'll just make a new account. That is true, they can, but there's already some tools in place that help to remove these problems. For instance, you can just block the person, you can just mute them, right? That works 100% of the time. Like, it's great. I love blocking people. You could just not have voice chat on if you're worried about stuff like that. You could turn off text chat as well. I mean, they recently added in with the summer update the means to turn off decals on objectors, and that's fantastic. I love stuff like that. So if you want a more censored experience, there you go. You could just have pure gameplay, and that's a-okay. Like, if that's how you want to play the game, perfect. No problems with that. I personally turn decals off. I don't like seeing the super funny sign. It's just, I don't want to look at whatever someone has dug up from the depths of the internet. No thank you. So there are tools in place for that to help with that one specific problem. However, I think even if we don't give free-to-plays the ability to talk in the VC, we should at least let them use the voice commands, things like calling for medic or screaming help, or even pointing out that there's a spy, right? These things, while mostly ignored by a good chunk of people in casual, are super helpful for free-to-plays, just to have some means of actual expression besides shooting a wall and just pleading from the other side of the screen that someone will understand that they were trying to say hi when all it shows on the wall is just a random spray of bullets, okay? So that's one thing I think someone could start a series on and just ask Valve for, is the free-to-plays being able to communicate. You might want to do this through like doing a thing where every single day you act as a mime, or you play the game on a free-to-play account, right? There's a lot of ways to do it. Overall though, that's like the first thing I recommend we rally together and ask for. And that would honestly be far more impactful than adding the strange second banana. At least the second banana's in the game right now. So, second thing is there are some tools that players have right now that are pretty much cheating, but aren't technically classified as cheating. They don't inject new code into the game, but it is a really scummy behavior. For instance, spy interp abuse, okay? Being able to have like super delayed backstabs, like the spies across the map or whatever, is exaggerated, of course. Spies across the map and he backstabs you as you're backpedaling, like that stuff just sucks. Like the fact that people can go in and change some of their settings through console commands and then manage to backstab you when you're not even close is just awful, horrendous. There's other things like you can change sounds, and there are some cases where people will, because they don't like being backstabbed by that spy, change cloak sounds to be extremely loud. And now it's super easy to, oh, there's a spy over there, and they go and kill him because, wow, it turns out you raised the volume by 20 decibels and now your ears are bleeding, but at least you killed that spy. Good job. Why are there no safeguards in place to prevent this kind of stuff is the real question. That would be fantastic to fix. So anything that is basically cheating, but that is still allowed within casual servers or just in general in the game would be nice to be able to fix, especially just for the official servers, okay? Custom servers are insane. I don't really care as much in those servers because, I mean, there's times 1,000, right? Oh, the demo night is gonna hit you across the map. Yeah, well, I don't think interp is really gonna change a ton, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Main thing is there should be a means to prevent this casual fake cheating, I guess you could say. Then, I think the third thing, aside from that, and this is somewhat related, is to just fix casuals issues. I hate having to wait basically 10 years to load into the same exact map I was just playing, just to play the same rounds in the game that I was already playing because the teams were imbalanced, the control points were taken in 20 seconds, and it's all just done. It's on a cycle where it loads in, takes super long, we wait for a pre-round, and then, oh, it's done. Like the round's over. Time to restart. That sucks. I don't want to wait forever just to play the game. It's literally faster to requeue than it is to wait through all of that loading for the same round of imbalanced teams. And plus, like, there's all this hubbub with auto-balancing people the like last 10 seconds of the match, or, you know, auto-balance just not working as it should because there are players that count on your team even though they're not fully loaded into the game, or they leave and they still count on your team because they might come back. But TF2 isn't really competitive anyways, especially in casual, so like there's a lot of different things that could be fixed with casual mode itself. And even if it was just completely replaced with like a quick play and they kept the official servers, I wouldn't be too upset with something like that. So bringing back quick play, or just having Valve go through and fix these issues with the actual trying to play the game moments would be fantastic. Something that just came to mind too is fixing certain weapons. Gas Passer, for instance, is basically downgrade in most every way. It could, for instance, instead be made to just have an AoE effect that lingered for like 10-15 seconds. You throw it in a doorway, and now if anyone wants to try to go in there, even though the gas passer was thrown like 4 seconds ago, if they touch the gas, they're gassed. And then people can just go hit them and they get full afterburn. Or maybe just make it so that specific afterburn doesn't go away. It's like oil is stuck on you, right? So you burn through the whole length of afterburn until it's gone. And then it might be a little more viable. Something like that, right? Just, there are weapons that are downgrades in most every way, or that have these changes that were made to them from Meet Your Match that don't make the most sense in terms of fun. And it would be great if Valve could go through and fix those. And these are just some. I'm sure I missed quite a few. This is just one person rambling while they eat a banana over some ideas that could be done, that could start a series similar to this one, or just to be asked from the community in a larger scale for TF2. So, with all that being said, Valve, can you please add the strange second banana to TF2? In fact, there are a few strange weapons, especially from the Jungle Inferno update, that could really, it would be very, very nice if they had stranges available. But, please can you make some of these fixes, please? It'd be nice. There's a lot of people in the community that are willing to put in time and have made some fixes on the workshop, So that's gonna be it for today. So do I think that the next series should be about removing random crits from casual? No, I think there are better options. But don't let that dissuade you. If that's what you really want, if that's the thing you want to go for, or if you have some other thing you want with TF2 that you want to change, like you want to make the heavy have hair by default, then don't do that one. That would look very weird. Don't do that one. But feel free to do whatever you want. You have my full permission to make whatever series. You can copy my exact format. I don't care. That's totally a-okay. Just, if you're going to do it, maybe don't do it on bananas, because I think someone has that covered. But you could, again, do whatever you want. And with all that being said, with that rambling being done, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.